Next one, geodesic on a right circular cone. Find the geodesic on a right circular cone. So observe, consider a right circular cone of semi-vertical angle alpha. Here alpha is there, that is called semi-vertical angle, with vertex at the origin and the axis is along z-axis. Its equation is spherical coordinate system is theta equal to alpha. That means the cone equation in spherical coordinate system is theta equal to alpha. Elementary arc length is ds. ds means this is the small elementary arc length, that is as shown in the figure. In spherical coordinate system, it is given by ds equal to root of dr square plus r d theta whole square plus r sin theta d phi whole square. Here theta equal to alpha, that means d theta equal to d alpha, but alpha is constant, that's why d alpha is 0. Here alpha is constant, that means angle is constant, constant differentiation is 0. That means d theta equal to 0. Substitute d theta equal to 0 here, then we are going to get dr square plus r into sin theta into d phi whole square. So here we are taking dr square as common, then we are going to get root of dr whole square 1 plus r square sin square theta. Here we don't have dr term here, that's why d phi by dr whole square. Taking this dr square term from the root outside, then we are going to get this step. So theta equal to alpha implies ds equal to, substitute theta equal to alpha, then sin square theta becomes sin square alpha. Take this r square and d phi by dr whole square in one bracket. We know that a square b square is ab whole square. Now s will be minimum if integration ds equal to s is minimum. So we are taking both sides integration. Here r varies from r1 to r2. Phi dash means d phi by dr. So f equal to 1 plus sin square alpha r square phi dash square is independent of phi. Observe here, phi means y in general formula, phi dash means y dash. Hence the corresponding Euler's equation is, here you can observe there is no phi. That means we are using the formula dou phi by dou phi dash, dou f by dou phi dash equal to constant. Actually we have formula as dou f by dou y dash. Here y dash means phi dash. So partial differentiation of f with respect to phi dash. Here root is there, root differentiation is 1 by 2 into root of. So 1 differentiation is 0, sin square alpha constant, r square is also constant, phi dash square differentiation is 2 phi dash. This is constant c. Squaring on both sides, then 2 get cancel, root and square get cancel, then we are getting denominator like this. Here sin square whole square with sin power 4, r power 4, phi dash square equal to c. So here also we are going to get c square. because squaring on both sides. Observe, we are taking this term as LHS and we are doing cross multiplication. Then we are going to get this step. Next, multiply with the c square. Then we are going to get this step. Take this step, take this term into LHS side, plus becomes minus. Here we are going to get c square alone. Observe, these two terms contains sin square alpha, r square, phi dash whole square as common. So here we are going to get the remaining terms are sin square alpha into r square. Here we are going to get the remaining term is c square only. So multiplication becomes division. That's why we are going to get like this. Again taking square root on both sides. Then phi dash square becomes phi dash, that is d phi by dr. C square becomes c, sin square becomes sin, r square becomes r. Here we are going to get root. Sin alpha goes to numerator as cosecant alpha, remaining term as it is. Now we are going to multiply and divide with cosecant alpha. Then cosecant alpha into cosecant alpha is cosecant square alpha. So r as it is, take this cosecant alpha inside the root. Cosecant alpha goes to inside the root as cosecant square alpha. Okay, remaining term is as it is. For first term 1 cosecant square alpha, for second term 1 cosecant square alpha. So numerator as it is. Observe the denominator r as it is. Cosecant square alpha into sin square alpha is 1. 1 into r square is r square. This term is as it is. So taking variable separable, then dr goes to here. So this is constant, put aside. Next, write down the remaining terms. Use this formula. Here a means c cosecant alpha. That's why 1 by c cosecant alpha. Secant inverse of x means r. A means again c cosecant alpha plus integrating constant. Here 1 cosecant alpha cancel. Cosecant alpha will be there, that can be written as 1 by sin cc cancel. This is as it is plus b as it is. So cross multiplication, taking LCM, then we are going to get LCM as sin alpha. B becomes b sin alpha. Denominator goes to that side. Then we are going to get phi sin alpha. Here we are going to take LCM. LCM is sin alpha. Plus becomes minus. Observe this term. All of you observe this one. This one is here plus becomes minus, that is phi into sin alpha minus b into sin alpha equal to secant inverse of r by c cosecant alpha as it is. In the next step, secant goes to this side as secant alpha. So we are going to get LHS as secant of phi sin alpha minus b sin alpha. In the RHS we have only r by c into cosecant alpha. Next we are going to multiply this term here. Then we are cross multiplication. Then we are going to get r equal to c cosecant alpha into secant of phi sin alpha minus b sin alpha. Consider a as c cosecant alpha, b as minus b sin alpha. Then this equation becomes a into secant of phi sin alpha plus b, which is the geodesic on a right circular cone, where a and b are constants and can be determined by using the condition that the curve passes through a of r1 alpha phi 1 and b of r2 alpha phi 2. These two are points on cone.